American and European companies continue to leave China. That's despite a tariff truce between Washington and Beijing. Stanley Black Decker is an American manufacturer of industrial tools. It has moved some production to Mexico and says it will continue to shift supply chains away from China. The U.S. recently lowered some Chinese tariffs, but Black & Decker is still moving out. The company's top financial officer said a reduction of 10 percentage points to the China tariffs doesn't meaningfully change that outcome. U.S. automotive manufacturer Polaris is also aiming to reduce spending on Chinese suppliers by 80% over the next 2 years. U.S. tariffs have cost Polaris about $90 million this year. Benjamin Jurken is the vice president of ABC Group. His company has been helping U.S. businesses to move supply chains from China to Vietnam, Malaysia, and India. He told the Wall Street Journal that many of his clients have made the decision to diversify outside of China, regardless of tariff reductions. Nicole Craft Brands made the same decision after having its profits squeezed by tariffs. The company makes most of its arts and crafts products in China. A senior executive at the company said the firm is moving forward with plans to establish new suppliers outside of China. He said it just didn't make sense to have all of their production in one country. The business is eyeing factories in Vietnam, Mexico, and Indonesia. Volatile U.S.-China relations are making many businesses anxious. Leather sofa maker Tariff Truce will move manufacturing to Vietnam this year. It'll cost the company $20 million. But it's going ahead with it anyway, despite a recent U.S.-China trade truce. Its owner says nobody trusts that there is stability between China and the U.S. One expert tells U.S. geopolitical rivalry and rising costs have contributed to the shifting of supply chains out of China.
Actually, for American and European companies, the manufacturing cost in China is far higher than those in Vietnam and India.
Ye said unemployment in China is set to rise as more foreign companies move supply chains out of the country. China's export restrictions are pushing European firms to move supply chains outside of China. That's according to the European Union Chamber of Commerce in China. The group said Monday that 1 in 3 member companies was looking to shift sourcing away from China due to export restrictions. 40% of the companies that responded to its survey said China is processing export licenses lower than promised. The Chamber's president said China's export controls have increased uncertainty for European companies operating in the country, as export restrictions could slow down or disrupt production. Over 100 companies participated in the survey, including BMW, Volkswagen, Nokia, and French oil giant Total Energies.